The 17th century marked the genesis of Arachuku rule in southeastern Igbo land. With their powerful oracle, Ibinukbabi, they were feared amongst their neighbours. The Aro created alliances with militant clans and employed mercenaries, namely from the Abam, Edda, and Ohafia regions. These regions had fierce warriors who underwent institutionalized warfare and military training. Ufiam was the term used to mark the heroic status of a warrior who had collected his enemy's head in battle. Even today, Ikpirikpi Ogu, the name of the warrior dance, still demonstrates the display of enemy skulls. This dance was used to invoke fear into approaching enemies. Warriors would use several traditional weapons, as well as guns introduced to the Igbo by the British. Many weapons used in warfare weren't designed solely for the purpose of war. The machete, mma, the spear, arrow, and the bow and arrow, utanako, were all used in farming and hunting. Oral history suggests that Abam warriors were so renowned they were used in the Idoma and Junkun War, and by other non-Igbo ethnic groups. More specialized warfare weapons included the Nkwekwe, a 2.5-foot wooden spear with 2 sharp ends. This required special technique as it had to be hauled in the air to prevent the enemy from catching it. Ground traps were also used. The esusu ala were metal spikes arranged in the ground to harm approaching enemies. For protection, warriors would use a woven shield and a wooden war cap to protect their head in battle. Another object used in warfare was the opi, an animal horn used by men manning observation points. Noise from the opi would relay information to warriors and provide sounds to instill courage in the troops. The Ikoro drum was used to raise the alarm to call young troops to battle, as well as celebrate success. Warriors that were victorious in obtaining the heads of their enemies were awarded with bark cloth, aji, which was worn around the waist as a sign of their courageousness. At times, in the Dibia, native doctors were called on to use psychic forces. Dibia would use smoke screens in the form of itiri, darkness, or alulu, fog. Some village clans had gods of war which they would call upon to aid them in battle. With the alliance of the Abam, Edda, and Ohafia warriors, the Aro Confederacy would dominate the majority of Igbo land. Unarguably, these warrior groups helped Arachuku people move around freely without disturbance, giving them easy access to trading goods. This enabled them to carry out the role of middlemen during the slave trade, giving them access to guns, ikbe, and wealth, which strengthened their stronghold within the region.